Have you heard about parts therapy? No. So I'll explain this now. So when you've got to make a decision in your life, you might have heard this before. You think part of me wants to do one thing, the part of me wants to do another. So like if you want to go on a holiday, part of you might want to go to Spain or whatever, and then the part of you wants to go somewhere else. And those are the parts we're talking about. So we're all made up of different parts. And there's a part of you that's responsible for driving. You know how when you drive, it's kind of automatic, as it were. You kind of do it without thinking. That's the part of you that's responsible for your driving. So does that make sense about different parts?
Yes.
Yeah. What we're going to do is ask the part of you that's giving you this problem to come forward, and we're going to talk to that part. So in a way, you kind of get to talk to this part, and you'll be able to find out why it's doing what it's doing. And this will allow you to find out more about what the problem is exactly. Just take some time just to get yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. That's good. And you know that you're safe to go as deep as you want to go. You can go down and down and down to this magical, mystical place where we're going to make all of these changes. I want your subconscious mind to choose any finger on your left hand that will indicate a meaning of no. So in a moment, can you just get your subconscious mind to move any finger on your left hand? That's good, thanks. So that will be a sign for no. And can your subconscious mind move a finger on your right hand, which will be for yes? That's good, thanks. That's great. So I want you now to just focus, really focus deeply on finding the part of you that gives you this anxiety when you're driving. And when you found it, I'd just like you to indicate yes with your hand. That's good. And can you ask this part, would he be willing to talk to you now? Is he willing to communicate with you? That's good, thanks. So it's really good this part's come forward. I'd like you now in your own mind to just talk to this part and just ask it. You don't need to tell me out loud, but just ask this part. Will it tell you, or can it now tell you, the reason for this driving anxiety? I want you to just keep talking to this part and just indicate yes or no whether or not this part has told you the reason why it gives you this anxiety. That's good, that's great, thanks. So, do you know in your mind now, have you been told the reason for this anxiety? That's great, that's good, thanks. I'd like you to ask this part, would it be willing to change the job that it does? Would it be willing to give you something different instead of anxiety? Whenever you've spoken to this part, just let me know, is it a yes or no? Does this part agree to stop giving you this anxiety? That's fine, that's okay. What I want you to do now then, I want you to look for the part of you that does want the change. So call on the part of you and let me know with a yes or no. If you can find the part of you, that's good, that's great, thanks. So if you imagine now, you've got these two parts. You've got the part that wants to change and the part that doesn't want to change. Can you ask the part that does want to change to explain the reason it wants you to change to the other part? So the part that wants change is explaining to the part that doesn't want to change what the reason for the change would be. And just let me know with a yes or no if you're able to do that. That's good. So, does the part that does not want to change understand what the other part is saying? And does the part that does not want to change agree that the change would be for the better? That's good. So what I need to do now, when you take time, take as long as you need, and just imagine a conversation between these two parts. So the one part is explaining to the other the benefits of changing. Think of all the benefits, the fact that you'll be able to drive, whatever benefit, I don't want to put words into your mouth, whatever benefits you would gain from changing. I want you to take time explaining, so that the one part explains to the other all of the positive, life-changing benefits. And when you've done that, I want you to indicate with your fingers. You can take all the time you need. There's no rush, but whenever you've done this, just remind me to give me a signal to let me know yes or no whether these two parts have come to an agreement. That's good. So, is the part that didn't want to change now willing to change? Yeah, that's good. Does it fully understand all of the benefits and advantages of changing? That's good, thanks. So would this part be happy now to complete the change? That's good. So what I need to do now, I need to imagine these two parts talking together. You might find it helpful to imagine them kind of hugging or, being friends or high-fiving each other. And I need to imagine when you can see these two parts have integrated, I want you to give me a signal yes or no. That's good. So just to be completely sure, can you now imagine these two parts completely together, completely integrated, and both working towards the same goal? That's good. And the final check, can you just ask this part that the next time you're driving, next time it would have given you anxiety, is it now going to do something different instead? Yeah, that's good. And is your mind happy with what it's willing to do? Is this a positive change that it's willing to do? Yeah, that's good.
The brain, it was in my brain, the anxiety, and it liked the power and it liked the control,
yeah.
and it didn't want to give it up because it likes being power, it likes controlling me.
So what did the other part say?
It was my heart begging, and my heart just said, look, if we work together we can achieve better things, and you won't have to be lonely and need somebody else to do it for you, but if we work together we can do it together.
And then they agreed.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because the idea there is that often that's quite a powerful technique, because all you're doing is you're telling yourself you don't want the problem. Because you do it that way, you kind of tell tell the two parts to come together and work together just to agree.
Yeah.
So for now, that's all I need to do. You know, it's been quite emotional. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it has. There's a
that's
lot
good though.
there.
That's the energy coming out. That's all the bad coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.